Hello, and welcome back to Weekend Cartoon Reviews. This time we'll be reviewing Encanto. Okay, so Encanto, I absolutely loved it. It's a great movie. I loved it. It was really, really good, and I encourage all of you to watch it. All of you. Like, actually, go see this. Like, it's a great musical. It put nearly every other animated film to great shame this year, with a few exceptions, of course. Like, The Mitchells vs. the Machines, Demon Slayer, Ron's Gone Wrong, Raya, and Luca. It didn't put those to great shame. I'm not saying most of this year was bad with animation. I'm not saying that at all, no. I just think Encanto just couldn't compare to anything else this year, in my opinion. It was very original, for the most part. I mean, it does borrow elements from other Disney movies, like Beauty and the Beast, with the whole candle thing, but I really like the concept of, like, how each of the family members has their own power, and then the main character, being Mirabelle, doesn't have a power because of the door fading, or something like that. And then, in the end, like, she does not get a power in the end, and I think that's pretty nice, because most of those stories, like, they go on and go grab a power because they're jealous of everyone around them getting a power, but no. Not this time. The story takes so many routes you won't expect. It's completely unpredictable, in my opinion. Like, I every time I tried to predict it when watching it, I just couldn't. It's that good of a movie. Yes. So, yeah, I mean, Encanto was just... I just loved it. No words can describe how much of a good movie this truly was. Because it's that good. And I mean, yeah, my favorite character if I had to pick one was the strong one, Luisa. She's just, and I like her song as well. Her song is my favorite song in the movie. I've been listening to that constantly ever since I saw it in the theater. Like, I just couldn't stop listening to it. Like, it's by the music's by the same person. I forget his name. I don't know why, I just always forget his name, but he made In the Heights, which was a good movie this year. I did like that. And yeah, I just encourage you to go watch Encanto, like, just in the theater. Go see it. Do your homework and go watch it. It just, I just absolutely loved it. I could sit here for hours talking about how great it was, and I mean, the comedy, yeah, there was some pretty decent, funny moments in here, but the heart story is, it's emotional. Like, I mean, I definitely cried watching this movie. Absolutely. Like, I mean, there's some characters you won't like there's Isabella, who, she's just kind of a dick the whole movie, and, like, she's basically forced to get proposed to this guy. And then, like, Abuela, like, I don't like her either. She was just way too hard on Mirabelle, like, she's the main character of the movie, and just, I hated it. I hated the way she was just treating Mirabelle, and, like, how they were trying to find her. Like, I mean, the story just, I wouldn't say it's very clear on what it wants to be, but I mean, it is clear. Like, I mean, they have to save the curse that was going on with the powers between the family, and there's this one character they just don't mention named Bruno. Which, I mean, Bruno is like, because he saw the future, and then he just went away after that and saw horrible things happen to the magic of the house. They were trying to save the house because the house is all magical and everything like that. Yeah. What I mean by the house being magical is that, well, yeah, it's magical. Like, it moves and everything. It transforms. And, like, all these family members live there. And you really feel for Mirabelle's character. Like, it's a very relatable movie on that surface as well. It's very, very relatable as well. Like, I mean, I definitely related to this story. Absolutely. It's just brilliant. The story was brilliant. It was smart. It was funny. Well, not funny for the most part. I mean, it was... I definitely laughed at quite a few parts in the movie. I mean, I wouldn't call this a comedy at all. It's more emotional, like I've said. Encanto's just great. And, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of more to say if there's more to the plot. Well, there is, obviously, with the songs. The songs, they'll get stuck inside your head. You might be annoyed by that, but, hey, I liked them, the songs. All of them were just great, and they fit well with the story. They're spread out well. And yeah, the colors on the screen were colorful and bright. Not too bright. It wasn't like the Addams Family too bright, which, of course, as you know, I hated that movie. But Encanto's just the best movie this year. I mean, it's also made by the people who made my favorite movie, which is Zootopia. And I just really, really encourage all of you to see it as soon as you can. It's that good of a movie. Like, I mean, I liked it more than, I just loved it. I came out of the theater loving the movie and just wanting to see it again. Which I probably will watch it again sometime soon. Just go see this. Is all I really have to say. Just go see this movie. Encanto, you'll love it. You'll just come out of the theater just absolutely loving it. Just the story, it's as magical as the movie is, I guess. Is another thing I can say about it. And, back to the Luisa character, though, like, her character arc in the story is how, like, she doesn't really like being the strong one at the same time. And also, back to Bruno a little more. Like, Mirabelle just mentions Bruno a few times. Like, Bruno's kind of the one driving the plot a little bit, but Bruno's not really a villain, necessarily, or a bad guy, or even an antagonist, really. There really was no antagonist in this movie, except for the curse, I guess. Just, like, Bruno just left him all one day. For some reason, it's never really clear, like, after he saw the future. And then, of course, the bad thing happened with the curse and the magic, and they're trying to save the house. Yeah, it's just that movie. Like I've said before a bunch of times in this review, watch it. You'll love it, and you won't regret watching it at all. That's it. Bye, guys!